Sup, y'all? Today, I want to talk about how to build up your manifestation powers. Instead of building your muscles, we're going to build this one up here. Because the reason most people can't manifest things is because they haven't actually tried. They haven't put any effort in. And generally speaking, there is no roadmap that is readily accessible to anybody on how to do this shit. So, I want to start off by talking about the self-concept of the I am. This is who you are at a base level. This is who you think you are and who you embody, okay? And when it comes to manifestation, this is the number one roadblock. You see, your limiting beliefs come from what you say about yourself to yourself. Not always what other people say, right? Forces from the outside only have effect on you when you give them power. So what have we been giving power to over the last, I don't know how many years you guys have been alive? I've been alive for 29. Okay, there's been a lot of things that I've given power to that aren't true. There's a lot of societal norms that I've given into and said, oh yeah, you know what? Life's not fair. I can't have all these things like people say. So I'm just going to do what I can do and go work my 9 to 5. Fuck that. Fuck those people. We're not playing those games. I'm going to teach you guys how to fucking manifest. So let's get going. Firstly, this I am statement, it is a declarative statement. The importance of the declarative statement is when you say that out loud or in your head, it goes into your subconscious brain. You are only conscious of about 5% to 10% of your reality. Everything else is controlled by the 90% behemoth leviathan that is your subconscious brain. You don't get to talk to this thing. You don't get to know what it's thinking. You just get to feel the impact of it. Okay, these are the random thoughts, the intrusive thoughts that pop into your head all day. Wouldn't it be nice if you had a catalog of all the bullshit that's stored up in there? That would be great. We'd be able to deal with things a lot faster. But instead, what we have to do is we have to reprogram it manually. We have to take those negative intrusive thoughts and we have to disarm them and kick them out of our head. So if a thought comes in, we're going to do money because money is the easiest for manifesting and explanations. Okay? So let's say you have an intrusive thought come in and it says, I'm broke. All right? If you affirm that, you are affirming to your subconscious brain that you are broke. You're going to have more thoughts that will lead you to the reality of being broke. I'll say that again. If you believe I am broke, you are going to have more intrusive thoughts that will help lead you to the reality of being that which you believe. So, that being said, let's take that I am broke statement and let's change it. Let's reject it. Let's say, no. I am not broke. I am abundant. And as you do this more and more, you're going to start to reprogram your subconscious brain. The importance of this is that I like to say the subconscious construction of Rome. Okay? Rome wasn't built in a day. Neither will be your subconscious brain. You have to undo a lot of the bad packaging, a lot of the bad programming. All those different boxes that society has put you in and telling you that you have to be this, that, or the other, when in reality, deep down, all you really want is to just be happy. You just want to exist and you just want to do your soul's journey, your soul's purpose. Your soul's purpose is nowhere on the outside. It's on the inside. Okay? But we're not talking about the soul's journey on this one. This is all about manifestation. Okay? So, we start to rewire this I am. We use the declarative statements consciously. I like using journals, affirmations, as well as you can look up binaural beats or affirmation videos on YouTube. You just play them in the background while you're at your job or doing whatever you got to do. And these will help rewire your brain over time. Now, manifesting, when we get down to actually bringing something into a reality that we desire, the important part is to play the game from the end. When I say play the game from the end, I understand that that's difficult. That if you're in a struggling position right now, it's hard to look at your reality and say, oh my God, like I already have everything that I need and I'm happy and I'm blissful. I understand that's hard. But the truth of the matter is, when it comes to manifesting, is that if you have a state of lack, you are not going to manifest anything. A state of lack is one in which you are hoping, in which you are wishing, in which you are praying that something happens. It is saying, I don't believe in myself that I'm capable of manifesting this, but I really hope that God gives it to me. Guess what? He's not going to. The truth is, you are only going to manifest when you have a full belief that it is already yours, that you've already experienced it. And I'm going to get into how to make that easier, because I fucked this up for a really long time, guys. And it is so much easier if you just do step 3 right here. You have to find your don't disrespect me, of course I can. Now, let's say you have $100 in your bank account. Now, I think everyone would agree it would be wonderful to have $1 million in their bank account. Okay? But can you just go from $100 to manifesting $1 million? You can, if your belief is strong enough, but the reason it's so difficult is because the jump is so great that your limiting beliefs, your subconscious limiting beliefs are going to say, there's no fucking way. I don't see how that's going to happen. Your conscious beliefs are going to look for holes in the plan. It's going to say, there's no way that's going to happen, this is going to happen, something's going to go wrong, and you're not going to allow for source, for God, to bring it into your life. The true beauty of manifestation is when you finally let go, when you finally accept that, yes, this is going to happen, I am this, I am going to receive this, I don't know how. You can't know how, because the beauty and the whole point of manifestation is you're going to a higher state of consciousness. This is not your consciousness. You are not manifesting this fucking money. You're not manifesting your dream body. You're not doing any of these things. They're coming to you, okay? So you don't necessarily even need to understand how it happens. Understanding how it happens is what's keeping you trapped and stuck. Because if you knew exactly what the roadmap was to manifest your dreams, then you would just do it, right? But if you need someone from outside to help you, then you need to get out of your own way. The best way to do this is to pick a goal that is closer to where you currently are. So firstly, you may not need $1 million tomorrow in your bank account, but why don't we start with 1,000? I bet you could say to yourself that I am manifesting $1,000, right? And you have a vision of $1,000 entering your bank account. It's easier to pull up an emotion in your heart of what it would feel like for $1,000. You've probably seen $1,000 before. You understand the value of $1,000 before. Mentally, it makes sense to you, that $1,000, okay? So there's not as much limiting beliefs built up in your subconscious that will stop you from taking action towards it. Next step, stepping into your intuition and source consciousness. So once you get to that don't disrespect me, of course I can fucking manifest this stage, that is when you're going to start getting little downloads. When I say little downloads, this is going to be your intuition, okay? You're going to get something from the outside, a little intrusive thought that is not bad for you. It's actually quite good. It will give you ideas of how to attain that which you're looking for, okay? And all you have to do is give in kindly to it, all right? I don't know what your tests will be in life, but one thing I can tell you is if you give in kindly to the tests that find you, your path will be much brighter than anyone else's, okay? You got to go through life clearing the brambles. You have to go through the thorns. That's where the fun is, all right? It's no fun if no one bleeds, okay? The other paths, they're well laid. There's lighting. There's probably restrooms and probably a fucking Chipotle, okay? But guess what? At the end of that path, there's millions of other people. But the one that you have to clear yourself will get you to your highest purpose, higher dream reality. Yeah, you're going to have to work for it. But the best way to work for it is piece by piece. That's how you eat an elephant, one bite at a fucking time. You don't just sit there saying, oh my God, I can't conquer this. There's no way. No, you have an ally. You have an ally, and that ally is God, source, higher power, whatever it may be. You just have to step into it. This is your intuition. As you start to break down your goals into smaller pieces and you focus on the vision of achieving that goal, and you can bring an emotional state of, oh man, you know, I have $1,000 in my bank account now. I had 100 before, but I have 1,000 now, right? You're going to start having those ideas. That's the point of manifesting, okay? You have to rewire your brain to get rid of the subconscious beliefs of what you believe you currently are and change it to what you would like to be. You need to set your goal small enough, but still big enough where it's noticeable so you can build your manifestation muscle, okay? You got to be in the state where, yes, I can do this. You have to believe in yourself, okay? And once you believe in yourself, once you step in, once you attach the emotion to the vision, that's when the magic starts to happen. That's when the intuition comes in, and that's when you can step into that divine source flow to do the work necessary to achieve and materialize the manifestation that you are looking for. Now, the last part I just want to, this is going to be a little fishing reference down here. I need you guys to understand that everything is present. Everything is the present moment. Past, future, that shit really doesn't matter. Time is relative. So just focus on the present moment and your emotional state there. If you want to be a master manifester, you have to be present. You have to treat your manifestations as if they are in the present moment, because there is nothing outside of you. You have everything already inside of you. If you can see it, you already have it. Okay? It's just a different version of you, a different consciousness of you, but it's still here. It's still here right now. So let's try and step into that consciousness that we can be, okay? Now next, as we do the manifestation, a way that I like to teach it and as well kind of think about it is your vision of what you'd like. That's like the bait and tackle, okay? So if you're trying to catch a northern pike, and I apologize for my eye, still a little red. All right, so if you're trying to catch a northern pike, you're probably going to use a bigger lure, more bait. It's going to be bigger, right? I don't know if you guys have seen a northern pike before, but these bitches get up to like 6 feet long. They are big fish, all right? You are going to use different bait and different tackle for that as you would for a walleye. It's different, okay? So your vision, the bait and tackle, should match what you want. It shouldn't be something other. You should match it up. Your vision should be exactly what you are looking for. That's what you're aiming for, so make that your vision. Try and see it. This takes time, this takes work. But the second you can finally see it, then we can start moving on and working on the next parts here. Okay? Once you see the vision, you have to cast out the line. All right? You know where the fish are out in that fucking pond. You got the right bait, you got the right tackle. Time to throw it out. All right? And the casting is the intention of intuition, as I like to say. So you're going to set an intention, now that you have this vision, that source is going to provide you with the intuition to start going towards that goal, to start attracting that goal. And once you have that intuition and you start working towards it, then the beauty and the miracle starts happening. And this is where your reality changes and your manifestation comes to you. This is the part where you reel it in. And the most powerful way to reel in any manifestation is to live from the end, the wish fulfilled. Imagine before you even cast out the line that you are already holding the fish that you cast the line to catch. What would your face look like? Would you be smiling? Would you be happy? Would you be telling your friends about it? Actually, that's another one that you guys can do in your visions. You can have other people congratulate you as if it's already happened. Because everything in manifestation is a mental game. You're playing games with your subconscious brain, trying to trick it into saying, I already have this. Bring it to me. That's the game. That's manifesting. Period. That's all it is. You're trying to trick your subconscious brain to bring something into your reality that is not currently there, so you gaslight your fucking subconscious into oblivion until it does. And you just try and vibe out the entire time. I know that sounds stupidly easy and kind of like chaotically stupid. But yeah, that's really it, guys. It's really it. As long as you can stay in a happy state of being, right? One that you would be if your manifestations were already achieved, okay? And you focus your time, your thought consciousness energy on that vision of what you'd like, all right? You step into the intuition, and you're already happy as if you already got it. Guys, you can't stop yourself. You're going to be manifesting things left, right, and center. So I want you guys to give this a try. And obviously, you know, things aren't going to magically just appear. But what I want you guys to do is to do a little experiment where you just try and see this vision. You just try and rewire some things in your subconscious brain. And I want you to become very conscious of the thought changes that you start to see. Are you getting new intuitive thoughts? Are you getting new emotions? Is your subconscious going to continuously beat you down as much as it used to if you start rewiring it? Start becoming conscious of this, guys. Journal about it daily. And yeah, just live life, vibe out, and enjoy yourself. Being in a state of fear, in a state of lack, in a state of anger, hatred, judgment, whatever it may be, is just going to hurt you. All right? Try and focus, as hard as it may be in these current times, to just relax. Just be at peace, be at joy, and understand that everything you can see is already coming to you. Just try and step into it and keep your vibe high. That's all we can do here, guys. All right? Love you. Enjoy this wonderful weather.